Today we are going over the Season 1 Reloaded patch update here for Black Ops 6. We have Season 1 Reloaded tomorrow. I'm going over everything that's coming out with game in terms of just the update, new things we're getting, and just guns and everything when it comes to the whole Christmas theme here of Black Ops 6. If you do enjoy, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Let's hop right into these patch notes. As you know, Season 1 Reloaded is tomorrow. As you can see, we have our picture right here. I did go over this in yesterday's video just a little bit, but just for the main parts that we're going to touch when it comes to just the multiplayer side of things. We're getting a new sniper called the AMR Mod 4, which we do get in a event. We're also getting a new shotgun called the Maelstrom or the Mally Storm, which also comes in a event. We're also getting a melee weapon called the Cleaver, which also does come in that event. We're also getting two new burst attachments, one for the XM4, making it a 3-round burst. The other one's going to be for the Campar 92 SMG, also making it into a 3-round burst. We're also getting a Squid Games collab right here, which is going to be very, very interesting with how they do it. We're also getting 3 new maps right here. We're getting a map called Racket, which is a 2v2 map, and also a 66 map. We're also getting Hacienda from Black Ops 4 as well, which is a classic map when it comes to BO4 and just share our history. We're also getting Nuketown Holiday, which is basically a variation of Nuketown, and that's pretty much it when it comes down to the whole side of, I guess, like what we would care about when it comes down to multiplayer side of things. But we're gonna scroll down here because I was very curious in terms of what they're gonna add when it comes to the whole Christmas holiday in terms of the game mode. So we have a new LTM mode called Ransack. It says trade gold for sweets in this festive LTM that challenges teams to gather and deposit most cookies. Grab cookies from the rotating crate and fallen operators and bring them back to your stash. This is basically that game mode. What's that game mode? It's called Fractured. Oh my god, that's basically Fractured. It's literally Fractured from, I think BO3 was the first game that ever introduced it. Then it came back in BO4, I think, also as Fracture as well. So the fact that they're putting it as an LTM and Christmas theme is actually kind of weird to even, like, I guess, say, but that basically just off those first couple sentences right there, that's basically Fracture. So that game mode should be very, very interesting and fun when it comes down to the Season 1 Reloaded update. Now for the weapons right here, as you can see by this big screenshot right here, I think this is the Maelstrom shotgun, which looks pretty weird. It looks like an assault rifle. It has a huge drum mag on it, which looks very interesting there. We also have a sniper inspection right here as well, and then we also have the Cleaver melee weapon, which I kind of really don't care about. As long as it's a one shot, then I guess it did great when it comes to that. So now for the weapons right here, it says the Maelstrom shotgun. It's called we're getting an event called the Merry Mayhem event. Okay, I guess that's whatever event they're gonna do when Season 1 Reloaded comes out tomorrow. It says clear rooms with the fast firing full auto shotgun that overwhelms enemies with a hail of lead. The perfect weapon for the new Racket Strike map. In any confined area, the Maelstrom requires getting up close. It's a heavier recoil and large hit spread, quickly losing effectiveness at range. If you can close the distance first, you're toast. Basically, this is a fast firing SMG that has to be used up close, which I kind of did understand that and did like expect that, because I'll be honest with you, shotguns this year are pretty weak and pretty terrible. So you really have to be up close just to even get those one-shot potentials with other shotguns in this game. But this is a fast firing shotgun right here that apparently loses a lot of recoil control and just range in general. So this probably would be best on like Nuketown, stuff like that. They did also suggest a new Racket map, which is a 66 map or 2v2 map. So playing a very tiny map probably is the best way to actually use this thing. But I'm pretty sure once you level it up, actually get more attachments on it, you can definitely help the damage range overall on this weapon. Now for the sniper, the AMR Mod 4 sniper, it comes in it's called the Archie's Festival Frenzy event reward. I'm assuming that's a different event, or would that be the same event and that's just like the name of the I guess challenge that you do unlock when it comes to it? I don't know why it has a different name. That's kind of weird. But if they do 2 events, I guess that'll be very interesting. I'm pretty sure on here they'll say, like, you know, what events they're putting out when it comes to the Season 1 Reloaded. But it says down enemies fast with this powerful sniper, providing a one-shot elimination across the upper body, not accounting for armor. Its high damage is balanced by slow and aim speed and heavy recoil, though these drawbacks can be alleviated with the right attachments. However, you can customize it. This thing is guaranteed to hit hard. So this thing off rip basically has slow aim down sight speed, which, you know, the snipers are definitely going to really hate, because snipers in the game already feel pretty weird. So the fact that now you have another sniper added to the game and it feels like insanely slow, it's kind of it's weird. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, as a red gunner, I ain't too mad at sniper is slow. But I'm pretty sure this thing would go absolutely crazy as well. It's literally a guarantee one shot, which every sniper pretty much is. But I think this one just hits very hard. I think that's definitely what this thing is based off. And then we have the Cleaver melee weapon right here, which says event reward. This doesn't have an actual name to it, which is kind of weird. So I don't know why the other ones did, but I guess that's a different kind of event. I'm going to assume these are like two different events when it comes to locking the shotgun and locking the sniper. I really don't know. But for the new attachments right here, for our 3-round burst mod conversion, it also comes in the Merry Mayhem event as well too. It's for the XM4. It says convert the XM4 assault rifle primary firing mode into a 3-round burst, conversing ammo and supporting a steadier aim through sustained combat, which also does make sense because whenever you do have a burst weapon, you are tend to be more accurate just because like that burst delay in between each burst shot is a lot slower. So you're definitely going to be shooting a lot more accurate when it comes to using the XM4. So I'm very excited to actually use that. We're also getting a 3-round burst mod for the Campar SMG as well. We'll also unlock that one in the Archie's Festival Frenzy event. It says add some control to the rapid fire Campar 92 SMG with a 3-round burst primary firing mod. Each burst cycles quickly to the next, allowing you to still pump out damage when it needs it the most. So this is basically a fast firing burst weapon. Definitely is gonna be very interesting on this Campar because the Campar shoots insanely quick, like it did say right there. So the fact that this one actually can, you know, shoot quick in burst mode, it definitely, I guess it fits like the theme and the scenery of the Campar SMG itself. Now for the multiplayer perks and wild cards, I didn't realize we were actually getting a new wild card, but we have a new perk right here where it says sharp new radar recon. It says we unlock it as a part-time of the Merry Mayhem event. Once again, we got mentioned in this event. It says blast damage dealt from area on effect lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades mark the injured target on your enemies. So basically, if whenever you hit someone with any sort of thing in the game, it basically just marks them on your radar. So I guess it's like a live ping, but also you aren't controlling the live ping. So basically your grenade controls it, your stun will control it, just anything in general that isn't, I guess, on your gun or just like that's a lethal or tactical can definitely target people on your screen. Now it says for the new wild card, it says unlocked in season. It's called High Roller. It says equip the 4th score streak for use in core multiplayer matches. Pairs well with Assassin, Dispatcher, and Bankroll. Wow, we get a 4th streak. I mean, is that even like really worth it? I guess. I mean, if you use, I guess, like perk greed, you probably could just take that off and just put on High Roller. But then again, it's like, do you really need 4 streaks on your gun or 4 streaks on your loadout? Like, is that even like, you know, really worth it? But I mean, if the game had better streaks, then yes. But I really don't know. I remember World War II had this option as well too. You could put on 4 streaks, which was absolutely insane. But I think the only downside of World War II was that you can't recycle them. So this game you can't recycle streaks anyway, so it really doesn't even matter. So the fact that we're rocking this high rolling thing too could actually be a W when it came down to the whole, I guess, like going on streaks for this game. But I guess we'll have to see when it comes to that. We have a new zombies map as well. I'm gonna skip over zombies. I'm not really too interested in zombies whatsoever. So I'm just gonna scroll through all of this. Now for the global side of things, let's see what it says. It says CDL rank play insensitive camos cannot be equipped to any weapon regardless of whether all 9 military camos have been unlocked for that weapon in one game mode. Of course, that makes sense. Settings, controller sticks sensitivity. The controller sticks sensitivity sliders system changed from 1 to 20. Oh my gosh, scale to a 0.10 to a 4 to give players finer controls over their sensitivities, values, and more transparency on the effect of their changes. Previously set sensitivities settings will be maintained. So they literally changed a lot of this. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I guess these are like all the old things right here. So it says old values is 1, the new value is 0.6. So I guess it gives you more of a not a comfort, it gives you, let's say, more of like a divine kind of thing, so you can make your thing a lot more accurate. I guess we have 1 through 20 now. I guess all these are, I guess, basically, I don't know how to really explain this, but this is more like, I guess we have more decimal settings, if that makes sense. So I guess this is a lot more different. So we definitely have to test this out just when it comes down to getting that best sensitivity and more comfortable sensitivity. I do play on a 7. I guess my new one would be 1.8. I'll probably end up lowering that down anyway. So I guess, I don't know, I guess we'll just have to literally just see like what's the fastest and what's the slowest, like what's that mid tier. So I guess definitely make a controller setting video at some point just on like the updated thing when it comes to like these all new settings when it came down to the controller, which is kind of interesting that they're actually doing that because I've never seen this done in Call of Duty ever. So that definitely be very interesting just to sit down and test for surely. We did go over all our maps right here. We have Hacienda 6v6, Racket 2v2, also 6v6, Newtown Holiday, as you know, 6v6. You have the adjustments when it comes down to the maps as well. It says low town, adjust the issue where players could get outside the map, outside the intended play space, also basically known as outside the map. Protocol, they adjusted the search and destroy a bomb location. Game modes now, what comes down to the hard points, it says resolve the issue where zone markers could sometimes disappear when contesting a hardpoint location. That really has nothing to do with me. I honestly haven't even noticed that. CDL modes, basically hardpoint, search and destroy, and control. It says the dynamic map elements are now disabled by default in game modes, CDL game modes I should say. Secret paths, stuff like that will be on open by default. Okay, that really doesn't attain to me because that's all just pretty much, you know, just CDL rules. Weapons, let's see, it says we will be releasing a large weapon balancing patch shortly after the launch of Season 1 Reloading. The patch will address some of the common pieces of community feedback that we have been seeing. Here are just a few of the high level changes we detailed in notes coming later. Headshot damage improvement on full auto weapons. I off rip disagree. I think the headshot damage, well, it says improvements, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna make it like lower, but they should not boost the headshot multiplier at all in this game. The headshot multiplier kills the game, in my personal opinion. I think that's why you feel like you die so fast in this game, because I think once people will land a headshot in a certain gunfight, you're pretty much just done. I feel like, and it's like, holy, I can't believe that they even had the headshot multiplier the way that it is. But also, then again, I could understand it just for the simple fact that it is a headshot camo grind in this game, so it's like that does actually make sense. But I don't think they should make this like more of a fast and TTK when it comes to hitting the head. So hopefully by improvements, I mean that they do increase it. It says full removal of idle sway after start of A9 sights on snipers. I guess as a sniper player, you can just I guess that's great for them. I really don't know. I don't snipe, so I can't even tell you that. It says reduction to visual recoil, sway, and bob, which I want to assume is going to be on all weapons. So that's definitely going to be very dope for sure. I don't think this game has too much visual recoil, in my personal opinion. I think one of the things with this game I think is bad is just whenever you throw on a sight on a gun, I feel like it's too zoomed in. I feel like the sights this year are very zoomed in. So I don't think the visual recoil will help with that, but I don't know. I kind of feel like if we can zoom out our sights just a lot more, that'll be dope in my personal opinion. And I think that's definitely what the game struggles with the most in my personal opinion. But for the gunsmith, it says we addressed an issue that display incorrect movement speed value on some weapons in detail weapon stats. Okay, that's just little mini tiny bugs. Theater mode, I really don't use theater mode, so I really don't care about that. Perks, let's see what we have for perks. Recon combat specialty bonus of the hub edge indicator will now display when the enemy is ADS. Don't know what that means, but I guess that's Recon's getting it. It's, I guess, a little patch up, little glitches for it. It says improve auto ping from tracker in free-for-all modes. I don't play free-for-all, so I really don't care about that. Equipment, resolve the issue where flash and concussion assist could be rewarded when hitting teammates in modes with friendly fire. Okay, that's very interesting. Score streaks is set address issues where static overlays from visual score streaks could persist in winning circles. As centuries will not target enemies in last stand. Oh wow. Resolve the issue where players firing an unsuppressed weapon with the ghost perk equipped can be seen by enemies with scout pulse. Yeah, this is pretty much just like a lot of stuff that's just, I guess, not random, but I guess little patches that's coming with this game. The rest of this is just pretty much just stuff, I guess, like not that I don't care about, but you have a lot of fixes coming to rank play. I think they banned a couple guns and just added a couple maps. But the rest of the stuff is just pretty much zombies and just a lot of stuff that I really don't care about. But this is the Season 1 Reloaded update here. A lot of interesting stuff definitely when it comes out to the whole controller side of things. I'm very interested when it comes to that. I'm very hyped to use the new guns as well. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun to actually play this thing. But if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll see you guys tomorrow.